and welcome. Today I am going to do a quick video on the anchored VWAP. So before I begin, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Okay, so I am doing this video because I am in a conversation right now with Quasm in the Discord channel. And it's a little bit weird to communicate through only posting charts and speech sometimes, especially when English isn't your first language. So this is the beauty of being in the Discord. Ask and I shall make you a video. So I avoided this specifically on the update video that I did earlier today because really what I'm trying to do is to get you to think about the narrative and not the TA as much. The TA is very important, don't get me wrong, but to really understand how the market psychology moves, you're going to be able to get into positions using the psychological understanding, and you're not going to be overly concerned about sniper entries, which, they're fun to hit, but they are not necessary. So the anchored VWAP, and especially for people who are using the free trading view. I was about to say Trader's Reality. Shout out to Tino. All right, the free trading view, you only get a minimum amount of indicators at once, right? So don't use the VWAP indicator. Here's the volume weighted average price indicator. Don't bother using it because you will then have to be clicking through stuff all the time. So what you do is you come into the tools section and we've got the anchored VWAP at the bottom. And at the daily open, you are going to plop it on there. So it's just a one-click tool, very simple. So far, if you wanted to, that's a very, very tasty sniper entry that you could find confluence somehow. Oh, my magnet's off. Look for fibs, that sort of idea. But there is nothing here today. All right, so the real reason I'm doing this is multifold. So have that off of the daily open, and that's your daily VWAP, right? Crypto Rob, who also has a Discord server with some really great traders in there. Shout out to Klesko, shout out to Crypto Rob. Crypto Rob likes to use a 14-day, and he showed me this, and it's very powerful as well. So if you just go 14 days back, or if you have your VWAP open, set it to 14 days because it's going to be set here. Go into the settings. Anchor period is session. If you just go in here, you can muck about with the time, but anchor it 14 days back and then just move it forward every day. That sort of idea, all right? But really what I wanted to show here was the power that this anchor has. So here's from this low, all right? Had a decent, very nice actual long trade off of the VWAP yesterday. And then look, it also, along with the daily VWAP that is hitting right around here, it's offering you another level of confluence. But what you really want to do is pull it from every low, not every low, but pull it from a few different lows. So here's the low of the move. And you can see it hit to the dollar. All right, anchored VWAP. From the high of the move. Anchored VWAP. All right, so have this stuff on your chart all the time. Make a folder and keep your anchored VWAPs in a folder. Uh, right? Anchored VWAPs in a folder. And they will give you extra layers of confluence. I know I've done a video on VWAPs before, but they're very powerful tools. All right, so you want to, yeah, off of the low, you could also place one from this previous low. It's virtually identical, just a little bit higher, but you start to get, you know, if the VWAP from this low and this low are this bunched up together, it starts to give more credence to the move. You could also take one from this high. That starts to get a little bit redundant, but look at that. So extra layers of confluence, you can put one. I mean, you can really pull these from anywhere, but highs and lows are really where it's at. Look, so from this high, this low, and this low, look at those three amigos. All right. So very simple to use, but again, this is not something that you're going to be basing entries on, right? Do you want to understand what's happening in the market? And now, of course, let's say if, you know, uh, like it's an added layer of confluence, right? So even if the narrative is a bit off and you don't really understand psychologically what's happening in the market, if you have an anchored VWAP in a golden pocket with a point of control, you know, take the trade, take it. So again, before I continue, if you're liking this, hit the like button and consider subscribing, because apparently I'm not telling people to do that, so I gotta say it in every video now. All right, so that is really the crux of it. Like, there's not much to know, but play around with this stuff, right? Like, just pull them off and see if you can find one that gives confluence with something else. But the most powerful ones are the ones off of the lows and off of the highs. All right, that's really the way I use it. We can go further back in time even. Let's pull one off of this high. Nothing really there, but it did give a very, a very nice touch there. Very nice indeed. So play around with this, pull them from every high, every low, look on different time frames, right? And find confluence, right? But I highly, highly recommend that you really look out for, oh, I think I just deleted, well, whatever. I'll make a new folder. So, yeah, what you really want to do is understand the narrative of the movement, you know, and what's going to happen next. These will help you find sniper entries, but sometimes they get blown through, right? So just make sure you've got lots of confluence, or do as, you know, what I recommend when you're beginning trading, sniper entries should be the least of your worry. Good entries are any entry that doesn't make you crap your pants. So as long as price doesn't move against you too hard and you can stay in the trade and be profitable, if the trade follows your trade plan, that is what you want, all right? So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Any questions, just leave a comment. And again, I'll leave a link to our Discord channel. Join if you wish. Thanks. Have a great day. Be safe, be well, and I'll see you tomorrow.